Welcome, Saints Nation, to week 1 of NACE Rocket League. Your hometown heroes, the St.Clair Saints, tonight will be playing Randolph-Macon. And I'm excited to bring you this match because it's supposed to be a close one. Bringing you this action tonight will be myself, Colin Seymour Moore, and I expect this to be probably the closest match of Rocket League I've casted in a while. If you're not familiar with the match setup, it will be a best of 5. So first to 3, it could go the distance. It can't go it could go the distance. It might not go the distance though. I expect tonight to go as far as even a game 5 because I've heard a lot about this team. The St. Clair Saints, of course, we're in the hometown, the nest of the St. Clair College, broadcasting this. So I expect a lot from the team. I've seen so many good things, They have so much synergy together. They were probably one of the top teams coming out of their bracket. I know they finished probably second on the leaderboard last season. So now we're going to hop right into the game because they started it right off the bat. Ball will be in favor of St. Clair Saints right now. Icy Vivid taking it off the sidewall, clearing it into Randolph's zone. So now we're going to see Endeavor centering it out to Tiberius. Tiberius up in the air, dunks it down for a nice first goal to the Saints. 4 minutes and 40 seconds into this round. And the Saints are getting hyped. Tiberius with a nice finish on this, dunking it right down. Nobody in net to defend on that. So St. Clair up 1-0 in this. We're going to introduce these two teams real quick. We got the St. Clair Saints. You know them. I know them. Endeavor, Tiberius, and Icy Vivid. And over on the side of Randolph-Macon, we're going to have Rust, Lieutenant Dan. We're going to have Storak the Vast, along with their third player, Proxy. Proxy's going to pass it up to Rust. Rust dunks it down into St. Clair's side. Endeavor is there to pick it up and put the offense on the side of Randolph-Macon. So we're going to have Tiberius. Free goal right there. 2-0 for the Saints. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game. They're getting a nice 2-0 lead real early. Tiberius up in the air, and Saints have never looked better. Styling up there. The defense of Randolph-Macon not looking too tight, not looking too under control as St. Clair just dunking 2 goals back to back. So Icy Vivid now trying to get the offense on for St. Clair. Proxy going to be up in the air to dump it down into St. Clair's half. Icy Vivid there to pick it up and turn the tides, but Rust is going to try to center it out for his teammate. Tiberius there on the defense is going to dump it down and clear it out of his zone. So now he's going to try to center it out for his teammate. Who's there? It is Endeavor, and Endeavor's going to dunk it down. 3-0 St. Clair Saints. And only past a minute into this game. So Endeavor there to nice and finish this off up in the air. So 3 goals to St. Clair. Randolph not having an answer for this nice passing play that Saints have going for them, but off the kickoff, Endeavor is going to tie it, kind of neutralize it over to Icy. Icy passes it out to the center. Proxy's there to defend it and dump it back into St. Clair's zone. Tiberius going to try to flip the tides, but it's going to be the pressure still going on in favor of Randolph-Macon. Endeavor trying to get it out, but still Randolph-Macon keeping the pressure tight into St. Clair's zone. Stork is going to try to put it in front of the net, but Tiberius with a nice defense clears it up the wall, but misses the second touch, so it's not going to clear out of their zone just yet. Icy Vivid up in the air, hits it off of the roof. Endeavor going to follow that up with Tiberius trying to get that pinch off, but they don't connect, so it's dumped into Randolph's corner, and it's going to be slowed down a little bit as Randolph does clear it. That's Proxy going to try to follow it up. He's there. He's going to put the pressure on. Tiberius there, taking it off of his backboard and clearing it out of their zone just a tiny bit, pushing it just a little bit past Rust, and it's going to be an offense still in favor of Randolph. So Historic going to pass it to the center. Nobody there, though, for Randolph to pick it up, and Tiberius clears it off. So now we see Rust up in the air, trying to connect with nothing, but not able to hold on to that aerial dribble. Tiberius on the defense is going to keep the pressure in favor of St. Clair Saints. Storic with the demo. Icy Vivid going to be out for a little bit. Rust trying to put the pressure on off the back wall. Is anybody there? No, but he's there. But Icy Vivid is going to try to keep the pressure on. So Rust working alongside his teammates, trying to put the shot off, but Endeavor with a nice defense going to clear it off to the side of the arena. Now Storic up in the air, centers it out for his teammate, but the defense so good for St. Clair, and the team goal coming out for St. Clair Saints. First goal for Randolph off the nose of Endeavor's car, hit the post and into St. Clair's net. So there we go. Randolph putting their first goal on for this game. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this game as well. So Endeavor right off the kickoff blasted towards Randolph's net, but Rust able to keep it kind of secured and into St.Clair's zone. Proxy going to put it into the corner of St.Clair. Endeavor there to to change the offense into defense. Now Russ going to try to clear it off, but Endeavor able to work with his team. Pass it to Tiberius. Tiberius back. Nobody there to pick it up. Open net for St.Clair. So if Randolph can put the wheels on and get it towards the net of St.Clair, it's going to be a nice goal, but the defense strong for St.Clair, and they cleared all the way back down to Randolph's side. Proxy there to pick it up, and he tries to pass it to his teammate Icy, putting the shot off. Nice defense from Rust. Able to save that with millimeters left before it goes in the net. Icy gets off the wall, passes it over into the corner of Randolph. Nobody there to pick it up as his team went for a boost. Endeavor keeping it inside the zone of Randolph with a nice contestation. Tiberius putting it off the wall. Endeavor there for the help. Centers it out. Nobody there. Proxy is going to clear it off into the corner, and the defense is staying strong for Randolph. We're going to see Russ now trying to pick up the ball and clear it into St.Clair's zone. Tiberius passes over to his teammates. So now Endeavor trying to clear it out, but the pressure is still strong for Storak as he tries to keep his team in it. Rust putting the shot towards the net, but it goes a little bit wide. Now Tiberius up on the side wall, tries to clear it, but Randolph-Macon putting the nice pressure on. Endeavor there with the strong defense, clears it out. Proxy there, not letting it get past him. Tiberius up in the air, pass it to Endeavor. Endeavor back to Tiberius. Tiberius with the shot off, hits the crossbar. Not able to secure that fourth goal for the team. 50 seconds left. And now Randolph looking for the second goal, looking to bring it back. It's a do-or-die situation now. Tiberius passing it over to Endeavor. Endeavor off the roof, not able to get that second boost flip off, but Icy now putting the pressure off the back wall, passes it off to his teammate. Endeavor not able to pick it up, but Tiberius able to pass it to Endeavor. Endeavor back to Tiberius, shot off. Proxy with the defense save, and still a 2-goal lead for St.Clair. Proxy with the defense still, and he is keeping the ball out of his net. 20 seconds left, just under half of a minute. Now Rust is going to try to put the offense on, but St.Clair is so good at dumping it out of their zone, and we see Endeavor passing it up to Icy. Icy dumping it down, but Rust with the defensive save and keeping it out of his net. So St.Clair going to take game one in this series 3-1 with a really strong start in this game, but slowed down about at the halftime. But honestly, St.Clair, their passing plays have never looked better. Randolph starting a little bit slow, and they let a few uncontested goals go off as I think it was the passing plays between Tiberius and Endeavor just so strong and just catching them off guard. Randolph not really ready for that. So I expect them to make a few changes in the off time that they have. But St.Clair, for the game one, never looked better, like I said at the start. But for now, before game two, we're going to head to a quick break. Everybody, just stay tuned for some more NACE Rocket League action. I'm ready. I'm ready. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're heading right into Game 2 of the St.Clair Saints versus Randolph-Macon. after that follow-up into Game 2. St. Clair did win it, so they're up 1-0. As I know it doesn't show right now, but they're just working to edit that real quick. Tiberius on the defense trying to pick it up and pass it over to Icy. Icy gets it up the wall, but the contention from Storak keeping it steady in St. Clair's zone. They're trying to center it, but defense from St. Clair too strong. Tiberius trying to flip across and get it centered, but Proxy with the defense clearing it high and wide as Rust follows it up with the touch, putting it to St. Clair's side. Cleared out by Icy. Storak now putting it up the wall of St. Clair's side. Rust there to clear it into the center of St. Clair's, but nobody there to follow it up. Tiberius clearing it out. Endeavor passing it to Icy. Not just yet. They're trying to work, and Endeavor not able to get the pass off. Icy just barely missing it, but Tiberius there to follow up with the pass. Centers it off for Endeavor. Endeavor high, missing it just barely. So Icy picking it up in their own zone, trying to clear it out. Pinches it off the wall, but Tiberius, after getting contested by Rust, is going to clear it back to Icy. Icy passing it off the roof to Endeavor. Endeavor off the backboard. Is Tiberius there to follow up? No, he's not. And Rust putting the shot towards St. Clair's side. First goal going to be splashed and dunked into St. Clair's net. So Randolph-Macon with the first goal of the game, going up 1-0 in Game 2. And off the back of Rust here with a nice little touch to just pass it or clear it out away from St. Clair's into St. Clair's half. So off the kickoff, we're going to see Storak win it over to Endeavor. Endeavor, though, going to try to pass it over to his teammate Tiberius there to follow up and put it into the corner of Randolph's zone. So now we see Endeavor putting the one-on-one contention. Icy there to try to follow up, but Proxy, what a monstrous save from the defensive hold of Proxy. Icy going to be trying to follow up with a nice shot from the center, just missing it barely. Storak with a defensive save, and Proxy going to clear it out of Randolph's zone. So now we see Icy on the back foot, turning around and clearing it back into Randolph's side. Rust is going to be there to keep it neutralized in the zone, but Endeavor trying to put the offense on in his team. And if St. Clair needs to get anything going, I think they need to kind of trick away from doing the normal and make it so that Randolph doesn't expect anything. Nice little kind of reset from Rust to try to get the shot off, but the defense of St. Clair holding strong and keeping it a 1-goal lead. Now Endeavor putting the pressure on Icy, not able to finish off, but Tiberius going to center it off for his teammate. Icy not there. He's going to keep it on the wall and follow up to center it possibly to Endeavor. Endeavor's going to back up, try to take his time, contest this off. There he goes, dumps it into his own corner, keeping it away from the center of the pitch. Tiberius there working with Endeavor now. Endeavor up in the air, dribbling it over into the zone of Randolph-Macon, where Storak is there to kind of flip the contention. Passes it over to Endeavor from Tiberius. Rust there on the defense to clear it wide. Tiberius there keeping the center strong though. Endeavor with the shot, but it's just barely wide. So now Proxy flipping this over, getting contested by Icy. Icy puts it back into Randolph's zone. Icy with the follow-up, and the man, the myth, the legend, Icy tying it up 1-1. St. Clair Saints just barely holding on to that one right there. Nice little solo play from Icy to contest it in the midfield. Put it off the sidewall and rebound it for himself. Nice 1-1 game for St. Clair now. 1 minute 47 seconds left. Icy gonna win the draw back to his teammate, but Rust in the air gonna clear it high. And actually, that might work out for Randolph if Saints can't clear this, but Icy able to follow up and clear it out. He flips it over the Proxy, but nobody there. Actually, Rust there to defend for his team. Tiberius pinching it with a player off Randolph-Macon and clearing it over to the wall. So now we see Rust clearing it over to Tiberius. Tiberius going to pop it up high, follows up with the boost, clearing it up to Icy. Icy there with the follow-up. The nice bump from Tiberius almost worked there, but Icy just barely missing that. So now we see Russ gonna clear it off to the left side of the pitch if you're Randolph-Macon. And Endeavor gonna now get up high, but nobody there in net to follow that up. 2-1 lead for Randolph, just catching St. Clair out of nowhere on that one. So now we see a 2-1 lead, 1 minute and 5 seconds left. And St. Clair, just a little bit of miscommunication, I think there. I think it was a tiny whiff from one of the players, and we actually we see now Randolph with the lead. So just a 1-goal lead though. St. Clair can bring it back. Icy gonna contest it in the midfield, but Rust is up in the air to put the shot off. Tiberius with the excellent save to clear it wide, and he does follow it up and tips it down into the midfield. He's trying to get another touch, but Endeavor up in the air to contest, not able to get the hit off. But Icy now gonna play with his teammate, put it up the wall, gonna set up a center for somebody. It's Tiberius there, but the defense of Storak the Vast is going to clear it out of the zone of Randolph-Macon. So in neutral zone, we see Tiberius put the pressure on off the back wall. Nobody's there to follow it up. Proxy going to 50-50 it off into St. Clair's zone. So now we see Russ putting a shot off. Tiberius with the defensive save. Clears it wide. And now we see Icy Vivid off the wall. Going to pass it over to Proxy. Does contest it off the shot. And Tiberius now picking up 15 seconds left. St. Clair has to start their push right now. So Storak just barely missing it. If it trickles in, that would be nuts. But with barely enough time, Proxy there to clear it out of their zone. 3 seconds left. Dunked down by Icy. Nobody there to follow up. Tiberius getting back, keeping it up in the air as much as he can. Endeavor there to work with them, but it ultimately touches the ground. And Randolph-Macon able to bring this back to a 1-1 tie. St. Clair looking like they were having trouble breaking the defense of Randolph-Macon, and the offense of Randolph just able to pinpoint, kind of catch off the defense of St. Clair, maybe just waiting for them to push a little bit too far, getting the shot behind the defensive man. But I want to talk about Proxy there. Yeah, he just stood in net for so long and just took the shots on him like crazy. So we're looking to see St. Clair Saints pull back and kind of take the lead into the next one. But it's a tie game right now, so anybody can take the lead in the next game. For right now, if we can head to a quick break, we're just going to head back. So stay tuned, everybody, as we head to a break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As it was a quick break indeed, we're going to see St. Clair tied 1-1 with Randolph-Macon. Proxy with the quick demo onto Endeavor, and now we see Rust on the offense. Endeavor going to clear it off. Proxy keeping it neutral in the mid zone. Endeavor going to clear it off now, and he's going to put the pressure on. He tips it up off of the team. A nice 50-50. Icy there in the air, not able to connect with the shot, though. Tiberius keeping the pressure on, centers it out, not able to be followed up by anybody as we see it cleared off into St. Clair's zone. Nice little defensive play from Randolph, able to keep it away from St. Clair. Get in a nice little shot from Tiberius, able to put a center, but not able to finish it off. So 0-0 still as we see 4 minutes into this game left in this game. Endeavor putting the shot off there, catching off the defense of Randolph. 1-0 for St. Clair right away. 1 minute into the game. Nice little follow-up by Endeavor, catching off the defense of Randolph-Macon, not able to follow up with anything. So St. Clair taking the lead early off the kickoff. Expect St. Clair to want to win it back to their teammate. Yes, it's going to go right to Tiberius as he passes to Endeavor. Endeavor with the 1-2 shot, but not able to go wide as the defense of Proxy able to clear it to the corner. Icy off the top roof, able to center it off, but Storic there to clear it. And now we see Icy in the side of his half, able to pass it off to a teammate. Tiberius with the save. Endeavor there to pass it back to his teammate. So Icy there to pick it up, centers it off just with the tip. But Russ able to save it for Randolph-Macon. So Icy now able to pick it up, drop it to the corner, and we see Endeavor now contesting it just a little bit off the sidewall. So St. Clair just going to back up, look for the boost. Tiberius only at 50. Icy trying to drain his a little bit. Does pop it up into the center. Endeavor there to try to keep it pressurized to the center pitch, but not able to. Storak gonna clear it out successfully. Rust with the follow-up. Endeavor with 12 boosts has to clear this. Not enough though, as Rust able to tie it up 1-1 for Randolph-Macon with 3 minutes left in this game. Nice little just cheeky shot, able to tuck it up above the nose of Endeavor's car. So 1-1 tie. And off the kickoff, once again, I expect St. Clair to win it back into their side. Tiberius winning it to Icy. Icy, though, trying to get the follow-up, does get the demo, but nice little tip from Rust, able to keep it in Saint's zone. So Endeavor trying to clear it out of his zone with the help of Icy. Doesn't have enough boost to get high, and Tiberius just a little bit too far, almost getting caught off guard, but St. Clair working together. It seems that they look like they're feeling the pressure. And Tiberius just trying to pass it to his teammate there, just pass it all the way back, and Endeavor gets the boost, the big boost from the corner to pop him up to 100. Now he's putting the offense on. He does clear past one player, contested with another. Icy there following up. Proxy keeping the pressure on for Randolph, and the shot goes off and it goes in. So 2-1 for Randolph-Macon. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. St. Clair on the back foot. They're down by 1, looking to bring it back. Proxy with that nice follow-up off the rebound to take the lead in this matchup. Randolph in a good position to take the lead in this series as well. St. Clair off the kickoff, passing it over into Storak's area, and he's going to put the pressure on for Randolph. He does try to tip it over to his teammate, but doesn't get enough power on it. Tybura demoing him out, so he's going to be sitting on the sidelines for a few seconds. Endeavor trying to put the pressure on, gets the shot off. Nice save from Proxy. Icy with the follow-up, keeping it high. Tybura trying to center off for his teammate, not able to get to Endeavor though, as the defense of Randolph very strong in that mid-map. Icy just faking out the defense, trying to get that cheeky shot off from below, but not able to follow up. Endeavor in the midfield, up in the air, able to get that. Proxy demoing Icy, so Icy's going to be out for a bit. Storak with the offense has 46 boost, so he can work with this, but he hits it a little bit too far to the side. Icy in the air. Nice bump onto Russ. Could start an offensive push for St. Clair. Tybura is passing it off the corner to the center field. Icy there to follow it up. Tybura is not there to work with him as he is in the net of Randolph. Endeavor keeps it in the zone of Randolph-Macon, but Storak, nice defensive play to clear it out of their zone. Storak, though, keeping the offensive on now as he flips it into the corner of St. Clair. Endeavor ready for that, passes it over to Icy. Icy pops it back up in the air, trying to dribble it, but nice defense from Russ. Storak trying to get back off the back wall. Tiberius clearing it over to Endeavor now. Endeavor pops it a little bit high off the side wall, and Storak there able to take it away from St. Clair. Icy working in the defensive half of St. Clair, trying to get it out, but in the neutral zone, the ball is going to just drop. Nice pinch from Endeavor and Tiberius to save it away from their side. Rust going to keep it out of Randolph's half, keep it into the neutral zone. So offensive push from Randolph-Macon is going to be on the way. Nice little chip up from Storak. Nobody there to follow it up unless the whiffs come out, but Endeavor saving the day and keeping it in the zone of Randolph. Nice little pass to the center. Tiberius getting a shot off. Will it go in? 23 seconds left, and St. Clair tying it up 2-2. This game 3 just got real exciting. Just less than half of a minute left, and it's tied up. We could be seeing overtime in game 3. If neither team can score this, it will go into an overtime. And if none of you are familiar with Rocket League's overtimes, it's just time keeps on ticking up until someone scores. Overwatch can go on or overtime can go on forever. Proxy on the side of Randolph is going to clear it over into St. Clair's zone, where Icy is in the air trying to dump it back off. Pressure on, 10 seconds left. Endeavor with the follow-up, hits the post. Tybura is up in the air but not able to go for the shot, trying to save his boost. Nice shot from Russ, going to be shot wide from Tiberius, and they have to let it touch if it's going to go into overtime. Russ going to keep it in the air right now, but it's dropped down by Endeavor, so we're going to see overtime. Like I said before, first to score, no matter how long it goes, it can go on forever. Rust off the kickoff, going to be dropping it down to Proxy. It's contested by Tiberius. Tiberius off the side wall, though, going to pass it over to his teammate Endeavor. Endeavor there to pick it up. Proxy trying to keep the pressure on Endeavor. Endeavor clearing it high, goes for the second shot, and there we go. St. Clair 16 seconds into overtime, taking game 3 strong. And even after this game right now, it was a little bit close, but both teams looked really, really good in that one, as they're starting to learn each other's tendencies. They're starting to learn how each other plays. So now in game 4, it's all on Randolph-Macon. We have to see how they we're gonna have to see how they match up, and if they want to tie it up, they're gonna have to go ham in this one and bring it back into a 2-2 set. Right now, St. Clair with that lead 2-1. They could be taking the match right here. It is match point for St. Clair indeed. This best of 5 could be over in this one. We might be seeing another game though. It all depends on if these teams can come back, but you gotta be ready for these teams to hop in, as they're gonna want to start this match in just a little bit. There we go, match 4 underway just like that, and it's gonna be St. Clair with a 2-1 lead. 5 minutes left in this game as it just started. Endeavor with the aerial shot, trying to dunk it in, and what a shot from Endeavor. Styling on Randolph-Macon with the nice aerial dribble off the sidewall and the flip reset at the end. Just a little kind of coup d'etat, just a kind of a little bit of cherry on top there off the kickoff. I expect to see Tiberius win it back to his teammate as they've been kind of working that process this whole time. Endeavor off the sidewall, looking to center it to his teammate off the back wall now, not able to dunk it down. Proxy there for the defense. St. Clair with that early lead, looking strong, looking to keep the offense on as they want to end this here. They don't want that game 5. They want to win it here, and they want to win it now. Off the sidewall, it's going to be Tiberius passing it over to his teammate, picked up in the midfield by Rust. Rust dropping it to Proxy, and Proxy not able to get the shot off that he wanted, but St. Clair able to put their attention back on to Randolph's side. Tiberius clearing it up to his teammate Endeavor, able to clear it off to the corner, and Icy there to pick it up and get it out of their zone. So now we're going to see the demo come up, and Icy could be working the center. He does, I think, get the tip of it, but not able to center it for his teammate. So Endeavor trying to get it to Tiberius, not able to work their magic, though. Off the top ropes is going to be Rust, but not able to finish that aerial shot. So now Tiberius on the defense is bumped away off Endeavor, putting it off the backboard into the corner, keeping it on the side wall. So now we see Randolph looking to tie this up as their offensive structure is really strong right now against St. Clair as they're keeping it tight into the corners. But Icy picking up their boost, that's a strong thing to see. So that's going to force Randolph-Macon to kind of clear away from St. Clair's zone and give him a little bit of space. So Tiberius on the sidewall not able to pick up that pass that he was given, and Endeavor just whiffing on the sidewall. So Icy there to pick it up for him. Endeavor now up in the air looking to center it off for his teammate, but neither Icy or Endeavor able to get that. And Tiberius, after keeping it inside Randolph's zone, he is demoed out, and Endeavor giving it up to Icy, and just like that, nice little 1-2 shot there from Icy and Endeavor. Endeavor just kind of keeping the pressure on, able to clear it to Icy, and Icy just like that follows it up. Nice 2-0 lead for the St. Clair Saints in this NACE Rocket League Best of 5 Game 4. St. Clair looking really strong in this lead right now. Their offense looks nice and steady. Endeavor giving the pass over to Icy. Icy, though, after the demo of Endeavor, looking to clear that shot into the net, but who else is there other than Tiberius to dump it in, and a 3-0 lead is strong. 3 minutes left in this game. Tiberius there. Nice little shot to the ground. Heads up play to put it low, and nobody there on Randolph-Macon to tie it up, or to defend that. Sorry. Off the clear, we do see Endeavor losing the draw to Proxy. Tiberius not able to contest the shots. Nice little flip reset by Tiberius, able to dump it off to the side left wall. Icy working with Endeavor. Endeavor keeping it strong into the zone of Randolph-Macon. And he is going to look to keep that center, but he does flip backwards, so he's not able to get the flip off and center it to his teammate. Tiberius off the sidewall does keep the pressure on strong. Tiberius looking for the shot and just bounces over it. Both defensive players of Randolph-Macon leading Saints to a 4-0 lead, and I think they both whipped on this. Nobody had to touch it. I don't even think Icy popped it up a little bit there. It just bounced over both defensive players on Randolph-Macon. And St. Clair Saints up 4-0 now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this match. We're going to see St. Clair with a 4-goal lead, and that is a comfortable lead right now, as they probably feel good. It's the biggest lead we've seen yet in this matchup between these two teams. Tiberius in defense, clearing it out to his teammate Endeavor. Endeavor with no boost, so he's not able to get to that pass. Icy clearing it out, and wow, crossbar down for St. Clair Saints. 5-0 now, 2 minutes left in this game. And Randolph with no answers to St. Clair's pressure. St. Clair, honestly, their passing plays, everything is going right now. They're keeping the pressure tight into Randolph's side. Endeavor popping it up, but Proxy there to put it off the back wall of St. Clair's half. Cleared out, though, by Icy. Endeavor trying to keep the pressure out of their zone. So now we see Proxy, though. He's keeping St. Clair on their toes as he passes it over to Russ. Russ just whiffs. Stork putting it high into St. Clair's half, and Icy working with Endeavor to clear it out. So off the sidewall, we do see Proxy putting it back towards St. Clair's net. And there is Tiberius to get it out of their zone. Finally off the sidewall. Endeavor going to keep it in the corner, trying to center it out for his teammate. Icy there off the backflip. 6-0 for St. Clair. A minute 30 left in this game. St. Clair look unstoppable in game 4. They looked like they're ready for anything. And Randolph, I don't know what happened to them, because in games 2 and 3, their defense looked so good. It just looked airtight. But instead, they're falling apart in this game 4. And now we see Icy trying to clear it out. Rust with an open net, trying to secure that first goal for Randolph. And there we go. Rust getting the first goal for Randolph. Minute 24 left in this game. And just like that, uncontested shot in the midfield. Tiberius almost made it there, but just a little bit off. So now we see, off the kickoff, St. Clair matching up against Icy and Proxy. One back to Endeavor. Endeavor passing it to Tiberius. Tiberius pops it into the corner of Randolph, trying to center it off for his teammate. Whiff from 2 players of Randolph-Macon. That's going to be Storik and Proxy both missing. But they do recover and keep it into the corner. St. Clair backs up, make sure they have boost, so they're going to start their pressure right now. Icy popping it high, gets the boost, goes up for the shot. Endeavor passing it to Tiberius, but picked up in the center by Proxy. Proxy looking to finish this off, but not able to get the goal. Endeavor with 0 boost is going to try to pass it over to Icy. He does just kind of tip it up as best as he can. Icy able to keep the pressure on, though, as he follows up with a nice clear into the zone. Endeavor on defense with the save, trying to keep it to his teammate. Just flips over 2. High and mighty. Endeavor tries to get it past the last one, but the defense of Rust too strong. And Tiberius off the sidewall is going to clear it down. Endeavor whiffing a little bit, so Rust with control of the ball right now in front of the net of Randolph. Icy pinching it off the sidewall into the corner. 14 seconds left. I think it's official that we can say St. Clair has this one. 10 seconds counting down. Tiberius looking to pad his stats a little bit more. Proxy up there. Icy off the top ropes. Not able to finish. Tiberius making a nice Brazil to end this off with 2 seconds left. St. Clair winning. Yeah. 7-1. 7-1 for St. Clair in game 4. Able to Brazil this team in the week 1 of NACE Rocket League. So St. Clair doing really good to win this out. And it's only week 1, and St. Clair already looks just dominant right here with a nice 7-1 win in game 4 to finish this off. And game 1 going to St. Clair, 3-1. Game 2 was in favor of Randolph-Macon. But game 3 and 4, St. Clair brought it back, and they came out on top with a nice overtime win in game 3 and a dominating win in game 4. So looking forward to week 2. But if you want to see more Saints action, just keep an eye out on the Twitter for Saints Gaming. And we'll see you later, everyone. Thank you for coming once again. It was myself, Colin Seymour Moore, casting. And take care, everyone.